show. Okay. So I think for this purpose of demo, right, I just created some reports and I also shared with the John Doe. So let's look at this particular folder, right? So I created all these reports and also John Doe was able to create a report. Let's get the access for this report to John Doe. So currently John Doe have view access to this report folders, right? Report folder. Okay. So let me log in as John Doe. Okay. Before, sorry. Yeah. So I have a I have a report called all opportunities, right? Currently the total number of record is 124. So it's all the opportunities in the system for now. Okay, so this particular report is shared with John Doe. Just going to log in with John Doe again and trying to access the same report. So let me go to reports, folders. Yes. So can you tell me, it's the same folder and a same report, but the number of records is only 93. And can anybody explain this to me? This is what could be the reasons? What are the possibilities that John Doe can only see limited opportunities than the admin?
Account level filters that we have applied in report.
Could you be a bit more louder, please?
Account level
filters.
Yes.
Okay, let's look at the filters, right? So currently there's no filters, it's all open.
Profile level restrictions.
Say that again.
Profile level restrictions.
Profile level restrictions, not really. We can't control records based on profile, right? We can control overall object. Either they have read or edit access, but you can't control record. So here there are missing records. John Doe has access to opportunities, but there are missing records. So he can only see limited records. Okay. Yeah.
He can see only the object records that he has access to.
Correct. Yes. So he can only see the records he has access to, right? Like I mentioned. So even though this report is shared with anybody, right? When they access this report, any user, when they access this report, the report records, right? The rows will be dynamically changed as per the access. So that's very important. So, and when you're sharing or anything, right, that's important to know, like why the difference. And this would affect our dashboard as well. That's why I want to bring this up. So in this setup, right, let me see. So currently, right, okay, for the opportunity, let's look at the sharing settings and then the reason, right, why it is limited. So the account is public read, okay, and the opportunity is private. So only if you own the opportunity, you are able to see. That's the reason John Doe is only able to see the opportunities he owns, right? He's not able to see the opportunities any other users own. So when you're, even the base report is the same. When you're accessing the report, when you're viewing, you can only see the information based on what information is shared with you. Not only based on the ownership, you can also get access via sharing, manual sharing, account teams, opportunity teams. If you're owner of the account, right, then you also get access and so on. There are so many ways, but as long as you have access to the data, you can report on. Yeah, that's the difference I want to show you. Okay. So now let's, that's all with the reports. Yeah, one more chance. Any questions you guys have? Okay. If not, let's go into the dashboard. Okay. Let's see. So similarly, so if you have ability to create dashboard, right? Then this tab and this tab is visible. Then you can start creating dashboard. For report, you need access to the report type, right? And you need access to minimum. You need read access to the object. Then you should have a record shared with you, either owned or shared with you. And if you have the right access to the report type, you can create the report. For dashboard, what you need is you need a underlying report to create the dashboard. Dashboard is nothing but visualizing the report in charts, right? Just we are going to enhance the visualization and come up with charts to display the information available on the report. So I have just created a sample report this afternoon, right? So let's have a look at this. Currently, I'm looking at reviewing as myself, right? Doing as Geetheswaran Jayarajah. Okay, and this is basically dashboard, right? Okay, you see this forecast is not displayed, no problem. You simply have to refresh and you can get the data. So same information, right? I may have grouped the reports differently to get different outcomes. Okay. So first, let me show you all the underlying reports here, or we can go one by one. Just understand this, then we'll look at how to create a dashboard. Okay, first dashboard, right? It's a very famous component we say. It's a sales funnel, a dashboard or dashboard component. Okay, so here this information is showing opportunities. So this is basically opportunities based on different stages. And what is the value, accumulated value of each stage, right? Accumulated value of each stage. So this when I hover over, right? So the stage is qualification. The sum of amount is $2.5 million, right? And so on. So different stage. So what is the underlying report for this? When you click, we are able to go to the report. So we can see what is the underlying report. It's basically, yeah, let's also look at the filters we are using. So we're only showing you only the open opportunities, not the closed one. All opportunities created all time, which is fine. And this information is grouped per stages. Okay, group per stages. So as long as you group it per stages, and also we have a summary value, subtotal, which is helping us to accumulate the value at the each stage level. And this is how it's represented in the dashboard. Yeah, it's a dashboard component. Okay, similarly, there are so many items. So the one advantage, right? So I just click this report, right? But I just want to know what is this 4.5 million. When you click this, Salesforce automatically drill down to only that specific section. So it's only going to show me the opportunities that are tagged to value proposition, 25 records, this million, right? This is very good, very cool, right? I just want to see, it's not showing me all the information. So whenever you click a component, right, it will drill down to the report under only for that particular criteria. Okay, let's have a look at the second component we have. So this is opportunity closed won by accounts. So these are all the opportunities for each of the account we have closed one, right? So we have Burlington, we have Edge, and what is the amount we have closed one? It's not just one, right? It could be more than one also. The number of records, the number of opportunities accumulated. Yeah. So you see it's a different representation. It's the bar chart or yeah. Okay. So here again, if I click this, I can see the entire report. Okay, let's look at. So here our filter condition, right? So basically it's the base same opportunity, but I'm just changing the filter criteria slightly. Status is only closed one. Now I have grouped by the account and also grouped by the opportunity. For edge communication, right, we have 4 closed one, right? But in the report, just showing the accumulated value For the 4 closed one, the total value is 235K and so on. If I want to go only click that, I can see only the 4 records, closed one, the total and so on. And again, it's been owned by 2 different sales users. So you need to think of the right grouping, filter condition, etc., the summary, right? So that you can get the desired component. Now let's look at how to create a dashboard and the different components, right? Before we move, any questions, guys? Okay. So again, you need to have the permission to create a dashboard. So when you click a new dashboard, right? Of course, you can give a name. So for now, I'm going to save it in private folder. So you have all these, I don't know what to call this, but small sections, right? So there are 2 possibilities, right? You can have it either 9 columns or 12 columns. Okay, if you have 9 columns, 1, 2, 3, 9 columns, and this the top down is 20 columns, right? That's the canvas. This is basically your canvas to create your component. Each dashboard can only have 20 components. Okay, it cannot have more than 20 components. So either it is 9 column or 12 column, you can only have maximum of 20 components. The last time I checked. Okay. So how to add a component? Simply you click. Then, as I mentioned, right, each dashboard component should be driven by a report. So let's say for this, I'm just going to choose this report. And I'm going to choose closed one opportunity, right? So let's create that bar chart. So either you can have it this. So these are the possible charts I can build with this type of report. You see the stacked is not available for me. We have the trend. So you can do like this also. I think this is better. Slightly different from what I have. Yeah. So you simply select your report, the background report. So this is the underlying report. Then you choose your component. The component, right, is quite limited. If when you compare to other reports or report builders, right? But yet it's simple and powerful. It covers most of the use cases. So yeah. Okay. Then what you have to do is what is the x-axis and y-axis. So I can say, based on my grouping, the possible x-axis is only account. Based on my grouping, my possible y-axis is sum or number. When I choose number, the number of opportunities or sum. Either way I can choose. So this is all based on your underlying report. If you have additional groupings, then you can select additional x-axis and y-axis, or you can change it. Okay. Show values, yes. So this will show the 235K or not. A small adjustment to make it more readable. Range, right? So currently we have this range. So I can put maximum 3 million, which is 3 million, something like this, right? Let's start with 0 and 3. Decimal places automatic sort. So currently it's just this particular item is sorted by alphabetically based on the accounts. So if you do this ascending, right, you can do this, then descending. So all this is possible. Let's go with simple name. Yes, so maximum number of groups, this is okay. And yeah, and you can just choose the title. The one displayed here is basically the report. You can't change it, but this is the title you want to display for this particular dashboard component. If you want, you can add a subtitle, footer, etc. And you can choose the color theme. So you have to, okay, this color theme, right? Yeah, let's choose dark for now. Yeah, this is how it is, right? So yeah, we see a component. So what we can do like this. It's a full component. It can go as small as the single cell. Yeah, we can do. So although it can go as small as that or as big as the entire one, but yeah, you can simply drag and resize to bring, and it will automatically resize. Let me save this. Right. Similarly, you can add as many components. I mean, not as many, 20 components max, right? And it could be of different component type, or it could be of different size. Now, see, the component type, right? It's driven not just by the report, also the report type. Is it tabular, summary, or matrix, right? And based on that, the component, how can I say? You can decide the correct component, and it's not required that you have to choose from single folder. So the underlying report can come from different folders as well. So let's see, I created one in my private folder, right? New opportunities. All right, did I push everything to? I just had a matrix one, I don't know, but you can simply choose from different report folders as well, right? Yeah. Okay, another thing is the properties of the dashboard. So you can simply name this. Okay, I will cover this bit later, right? I just want to show you the color themes. So here there are different color themes you can choose. So I chose, this is default selected. I think I like the watermelon better, or fire or water. Accordingly, this will change. It's mostly if you try to align with the company branding, right? You can choose one of the available themes to show the reports. Yeah, I think it's cool. Okay. So you can save this. Okay. Now let me go back to my dashboard, right? Sales dashboard. Okay. So there are different components. Similarly, right, I have so many different components I added. Each of them have a different underlying report. Okay, based on the report, you can show. So if you want to have a look at it, I just want, for this one, just displaying the number, right? How many closed lost we have? Opportunities for closed loss. So this is sales. The underlying opportunity object we use is opportunities, and this is 2 records. Similarly, I have a opportunities by sales rep, right? 1 opportunities by sales rep. So myself, I'm doing really good. I closed 3.6 million. Dundo not so good. You only did 265K. I mean, you can compare, right? So especially for managers, etc. It's a great visual way to visualize the data. Yeah. So we have top 10 opportunities here. So currently I have, based on the amount, I have decided what are the top 10 opportunities, right? And you can scroll it. It's showing you up to 10 opportunities. My underlying report is 20, but yeah, so on. So I also have a chat which is showing a related information. So this is all the opportunities which has a strategy, a related strategy, a record, and the strategy either can be approved to use, right? Yes or no. So 31 false and 11 yes, so on. And also, yeah, this is a good one. The underlying is the strategy type. So you see there are different types of bar, side by side comparison, yes, no. This is even more slightly advanced, you can say. This is a matrix one I used. Yeah, I think, let me go to the report. I can show you where I was able to group by column and row. So yeah, I grouped it in this way, right? So with only this particular type, right? When you do matrix, the stacked stack options, stack bars are possible. So this is Burlington, and we have different opportunities, right? So we have one closed one negotiation review, and so on. So within Burlington, what are the number of opportunities and what different stages they are, and the size, right, is the number of records basically. If you want to change it to amount, then I can change it to amount, and it could vary. Yes. So let's, yeah. Let me pause here and see if you guys have any questions.
Geethu, so
Yes.
if at each, individual report level, we have the ability to add charts, right? So is there
Yes.
any possibility of including those charts as a component in dashboard?
Yes, we can. So let
Mhm.
me, let me find this chart, right? What was the name of this? Okay, open opportunities by accounts. Let me open this. Just want to find the path of this report. Simply opportunities. Okay, let's see if we can add this particular one to our dashboard. Because for that report, right, I have already added the chart. So you can go here, open opportunities by, yeah, this one. Let me select this report. So you see this option, use chart settings from report. So there's an option. You can simply select this and it would simply bring you the chart we have used. Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Geethu.
No problem. Yeah. So you can do this to make it dark. We can do this. Yes. Let's change this to automatic. Okay. Yeah. I think, yeah, this one, if you try, right, different types, you can do. Okay. So next, let's go to the next option, right? What we have on the dashboards. So dashboards, right? We can add up to 3 filters. You can add up to 3 filters. So I have added account type, stage, and amount. Okay, maybe I'll delete the stage and I will see how to create that again. Okay, so the maximum number of filters is 3. So this is again a possible question you have in a different format, right? You can get this. Let's see how these filters affect our dashboard, right? Let's save this. Okay. Okay, so now I'm running this dashboard, right? And account type. So currently, yeah, the account type is all and amount is all, right? So I just want to know this dashboard, right? All the information displayed here. I just want to choose the account type, customer direct. You see all my report is automatically updated, and it will only show if the account type is customer direct. So yeah, this particular component is not supported because the filter condition may not be applicable for this report. So that's known, and all the information, right? So initially I had four something, but now I changed to 3.3 million. You see, so that's how you can use the filters. So currently I'm using account type, so you could use different information as well. So if you put it back to all, the report is going to just refresh and show for all the accounts. Similarly, I have a filter for amount. I just want to know or filter greater than 100K, right? You see, my report is slightly changed and it's showing only information that is greater than 100K. Let's refresh. Okay. This is something you cannot refresh. continuously. When you refresh, for the next refresh, you have to wait for at least 1 minute. Yeah. So you see how these, I can have a combination of these two. So let's say I just want direct and 100K. Still, so we are not changing the background report, just by adding additional filters, only the charts are getting refreshed and showing information dynamically. So again, by default, you can only have up to 3 filters, right? So I just removed one filter. I'll show you how to add one filter. That's one of the limitation. And the option here, right? The number of option per filter is 50. You cannot have more than 50. So recently, like for one of the project, we had to use country as one of the filter. There are of course more than 50 countries. So it's a challenging when you want to include filters where there's more than 50 values. Yeah. Let's see how to add this filter, right? So let's go and use option to add filter. I had one on stage, so I'm just going to go to stage. Status. Add filters. Status. I think I might need to save and refresh. Save again, and I will just let me update the filters back to by default. Okay. Not sure what's happened. Sometimes it takes some time to. I just add the filter, right? So it's not showing me again. It takes some time to commit and refreshed. Let's try. Let's see if I can select it. Anyways, but yeah, let me save as. Okay, I'm just trying to save this dashboard. I'm just trying to save this here again. I just clone this dashboard. Let's see. Let's try this one, right? I'm not sure what I'm missing, but okay, maybe let's move to other item. Then let's try this again. Yeah. Save. Okay, so I just cloned this dashboard, right? So now we are going to show you how to make this dashboard visible to others. There are different options. We just look at the grid and coloring, right? So, okay, dashboard as can be viewed as the following option, right? View as me. Basically, I'm the creator of this dashboard. Anybody view the dashboard, they'll view as me. View as another person. So you can simply choose the person. So this person becomes the running user, right? And the dashboard will display information based on is this person's access. Okay, this person's access, that's important. It's slightly different from the report, right? Report is your own access, but the dashboard, the information shown is based on this person. We'll show you the difference, right? Okay, and the third option is the dashboard viewer. Whoever's viewing the dashboard, the information displayed will be based on their own access level, right? And we have the option, let the viewer choose. Okay, for this particular one, I'm going to choose the dashboard viewer. So the information will be dynamic person to person. But when you choose this person, right, it will be same for everybody because it's running based on the selected person's access. Okay, so for now, I'm going to choose this one, right? Because I have two dashboards. Let me go back and save this. Okay, so this particular dashboard, right? Currently, let's see what's the setup. Edit. So this is, let me run as myself again, a particular person, right? Save this. Okay, now let's try to access both these dashboard via John Doe and see the difference, right? So this is, yeah. So let's log in as John Doe. So one of the dashboard is running, a user is myself. One is the person who's viewing the dashboard. Okay. So I have already shared this folder with John Doe already. Sales dashboard, let's see. Dashboard folder. Yeah, okay. First, I'm going to use the sales dashboard. The running user is myself, right? Okay. You see the information? The tricky part, right? The tricky part is, or something to notice, especially this particular report, right? I have top 10 opportunities, right? And some of the opportunities not even owned by John Doe. So basically, you don't have access to this record, correct? But since it's displayed in this dashboard and the running user is me, and the dashboard is running based on my access level, right? John Doe is able to see this particular information. But when you go to the report, he can't see. Okay. When you go to the report, he can't see, only on the dashboard level. So this is a tricky part, right? So you see all the owner, right? It's just John Doe again. Basically, it's the top, all the opportunities. I'm just limiting top 10, but you see all the owners is John Doe. But when you go back to the component, since this particular component has top 10, the top 10 is shared by me and John Doe, and I'm running, John Doe is able to see this record. Okay. Now let's see, let's go to the other dashboard, right? Since the running user for this is, you can see viewing as me, right? All those John Doe is logged in, this particular dashboard, the running user is this particular person. We have selected that on the dashboard settings. Let's go back to the dashboard. So the other one, I called it as dynamic, meaning the data should change as per the person who's viewing the dashboard. Let's give it some time. Okay. First thing you see, the other dashboard, the number was 2, now only 1, because this is run as John Doe, viewing as John Doe. And since John Doe might not have access to some of the reports, right, or the records, the dashboard is also as per this person's access, as per John Doe's access. Let's come down. You see the same report now. It's only same report. I haven't changed anything, but it's only showing John Doe's information. So this choosing of the dashboard viewer, right, or the running user for dashboard is critical when you want to show, because it can show additional information that you don't have access to. May not be the detail itself, but the summary can be shown to anybody or everybody. Any questions, guys? I'm not sure if that was clear or you were able to understand. Okay. So yeah, let's log out and try the filter again. Maybe if it's working. Let me go back to this dashboard. I'm not sure. I think it's going to take some time to the system to update, right, and then come back. But let's see if we can try on any other information, right? Let's go with created value. So here you can see, right, relative. You can choose relative, like next 10 days or last 5 days. That's relative you can use. For calendar means you can choose a calendar date and you can compare. So you can choose greater than, less than. So opportunities greater than that day or less than that day would be displayed. So you can use that as a filter, like last 3 months and so on. Since this org was created this morning, right, all my data is same, so that would not really reflect any change. But yeah, you can simply use. Again, you can use only up to 3 filters. Each filter can have only up to 50 filter values. Okay. What else we have? Yeah, you can download this dashboard. I think it's going to download in a image format. You can delete it because I'm admin. I have the option to delete it. Subscribe. So others, right, basically can subscribe and you will get an email notification. So you just want to be notified that daily, weekly, monthly. Yeah, this is something important for exam, right? How often you can do it. So daily you can subscribe, particular weekly, monthly, right? You can choose. So every time you'll get the updated information, right? And you can add people who want to subscribe. So yeah, people want to do, you want to notify people, you can then simply add them here. Users. Yeah. Okay, I'm just thinking, is there anything else that I'm not sure? Okay. Folders, I think it's the same concept for dashboard folders. So you have access to dashboard folders, right? You can share the dashboard folder. Let's see. And it's very similar. View, edit, manage, who can do, right? And you can have subfolders and multiple dashboard under the single folder. And once you share the dashboard folder, all the underlying dashboards and the subfolders will be shared with this person. This is the same concept. Yeah, I think we have come to the end. Just give me a second, let me check. Okay. Yeah. So these dashboards, right, or reports. So there are so much available on App Exchange as well. So you can use App Exchange to download. Sometimes it will download the required custom report type, the dashboards and the reports, etc. So this is one of them, right? Are you able to see? So this is sales, marketing, and service. It's a thing combination by Salesforce Lab. Usually we download some of them and modify, so we can get a appropriate, instead of doing it, we can simply download and do it. So this is also possible. Yeah. Okay, I think I have come to the end of the session, right? Any questions, guys? Anything that you want to ask me before I hand over to Brenda? Okay, if not, yeah, thanks a lot. You can ask your questions later to Brenda and she can forward me, or I'm not sure if Brenda can share my email or anything. You can still ask me questions, right? I'll try to help. So yeah, Brenda, over to you. I think I have covered. Did I miss anything? I'm not sure if I missed any of the planned topics.
No, Geetesh, that's a really good session. You covered everything in that detail. So team, you should be able to understand reports and dashboards. Nobody else can explain this much. And to be honest, not all the industry expert has the knowledge about this reports and dashboards. So you guys are lucky enough to get it at this point of time, especially Geetesh covered in very detailed session. So if you have any questions, we have created a WhatsApp group for them to discuss within themselves, so they can discuss the questions there. We can forward it from there. Even if you want to reach Geetesh, we can arrange that also. So now you have everything to study and prepare for your exam. So now it's up to you. So admin, those who are going to face the admin exam, you have only one more session left. So the PD1 folks, you have like 2-3 sessions left. So I hope you are covering, you are on track. Since we had a detailed session, I'm canceling the evaluation today. So we will have the evaluation in following week. So you have enough time to get enough knowledge. And I have updated the tracker, so you will able to complete the modules which we already covered in the session. So that's it from my end. So thanks everyone for joining. Thanks Geetesh for preparing and doing the session for us.
No problem, anytime. All the best, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks Geetesh.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.